Well, all of those flood alerts and warnings that you heard Abby just mention, that's because it's just been nonstop rain this morning. You know, guys, I don't know if I've ever seen Fountain Creek quite this high before, and that's exactly where we are right now. We're right near the timber lodges, and actually, I don't know if you can tell, but people are outside on the patio right now. They've been watching those water levels. They're saying they're feeling a little nervous, and you know what? I do not blame them, but they're doing just fine. They said they've seen some rocks kind of falling down and flowing right past them this morning, and that's actually what woke them up. They came outside to check things out, and look for yourself. See how just high that water level is against that brick wall. You might also notice the color of the water, sort of that murkiness. That's from sediment and dirt being washed down from the Waldo Canyon burn scar. Speaking of which, we're of course keeping a very close eye on the burn scar this morning, especially for those living in Manitou Springs. That's always a concern. Really heavy rain. I don't know if you can hear it, but the fountain is very loud as well, Fountain Creek, as this water just rushes by. Now, for drivers out there on the roads, just be prepared. Take your time. I can't stress enough, you're going to want to take things very slow. There's a risk of hydroplaning, also backsplash. That's something we experienced for ourselves this morning. If you take it easy, you should be just fine. And we're, of course, keeping our eyes on the roads and on Fountain Creek for you this morning. It's a bit of a scary situation. Just stay away from the creek if you can, and be careful driving. For now, reporting live in El Paso County, Bonnie Silkman, KRDO News Channel 13.
Bonnie, thanks. All this rain is not helping the pothole situation in southern Colorado. Continuing your top 5 at 5, people who drive large vehicles like RVs and semis say the potholes on I-25 are becoming harder to avoid, and running over them can cause serious damage to those vehicles.
One thing that with larger vehicles like this that you do see is the tires are actually bigger, and we can go over a lot of smaller potholes. But I also tow a car, so I have to be mindful of that.
Take your time. Always take your time when driving. Do not get in a rush.
Drivers say they hope the major potholes can be fixed before anyone gets hurt on the roads.
Police in northern Colorado say a man was shot to death while riding his bicycle in Windsor. 48-year-old John